All right, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Time for some baseball, some 2 o'clock baseball for those of you that live in the States. I'm sure this is much better for you than the 6 p.m. starts. But here we go. First pitch is underway, and it is in the dirt. I don't expect this pitcher for Kiwoom to pitch very deep in the game. So he's only pitched in 3 games in his career in the first league. He's pitched in those 3 games, he's pitched 2 innings, as that is in there for a strike at the top of the zone. So Jang Du-sung leading things off for Lotte, hitting 281 on the season. He's back in the center field. Wang Sung-bin not in center field. There's been lots of rumors of Wang Sung-bin being traded, as a home plate umpire says he went around. Uh, Chun Young has pitched in the second league. He has started in the second league, so this isn't his first start, as that is a swing and a miss in the dirt. He runs down to first, but he is able to get him, and just like that, his first career big league strikeout. So the lefty doesn't throw hard. Again, these stats are based on his uh, first league appearances, which is obviously just 3. Uh, 50% of the time he's throwing his fastball, only 137. Again, he is from the left side, so he's not expected to throw that hard, as that one is in there for a strike, and it's on 1 to Go Sung Min. Go Sung Min hitting 299 on this season. He's been moved around quite a bit. Second base, outfield, first base now today. So, and here comes the 0-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside, and he fouls that one out of play. Up against the netting, and it's 0-2. In his second league starts, how's he done? Well, his last outing, 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, only gave up 1 hit in those 5 innings. So he is coming off of a decent start, a 5.40 ERA in the second league. 10 starts, as that's going to be another swing and a miss. And just like that, 2 outs and 2 strikeouts. Not what I was expecting. Probably also not what the old Lotte Gigantes were expecting either. That is going to bring up Son Ho Young. Son Ho Young, 266 on the season, but he's been having an amazing recovery, as that is going to be a single into center field. And right on cue, as I start to talk about how great he has been since coming back, he lines a single up the middle, and that's the first hit. There goes the no hitter. There goes the perfect game, and up comes Reyes. So Sono Young having again a really good second half, a good recovery coming back. He went down. He was hitting, was miserable. 237 in March and April, 259 in May, 261 in June. Went down, came back as Reyes rips that one, but it's into the netting down the left field line. Then came back, hit 400 in the month of July. So he's been hitting 344 in the second half, which is one of the reasons why Lotte has climbed back up in the standings. They've still been at third in the league, but getting closer and closer to that Hanwha in first place parts. Oh, that one misses low, and it's 1-1. Reyes, 328 on the season, leading the league. Maybe he's leading the league. He may not be leading the league anymore in batting average, but he is definitely leading in. Nope. An Hyun Min finally has enough at bats to qualify. So An Hyun Min 365. Reyes in third now, as Kim Sung Yoon hit better yesterday, where Reyes had a bad day. What's up, Mary Kate? All righty, here comes the 2-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside. and misses low. 3-1. Mary Kate, how how are you sweating that? Well, no rain in the dome. It is supposed to rain later tonight, so I don't know how many of the other games will happen. Actually, uh, were you sweating the game yesterday? As that's going to be a liner over the second baseman. Son Ho Young is going to go first to third, and two straight singles has runners at the corners for the Gigantes. And that's going to bring up Yoon Dong Hee. Yeah, so I don't think any of the games tonight are going to play, Mary Kate. I'll show you the radar real quick. That is about to come and hit Korea. So I think this is going to be the only game that actually gets played today. All right, Yoon Dong Hee steps in, hitting 300 on the season. Another guy that had a really slow start for Lotte, but it's hit much better since returning, as that just catches the top of the zone and it's 0-1. It's kind of funny looking back behind home plate. Again, Kiwoom definitely has the smallest fan base in the league. Not even close, really. They, if you look behind home plates, it is Lotte fans and Lotte fans and Lotte fans. All righty, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Sets up on the inside. Misses way up outside, and it's 1-1. Looks like a couple Kiwoom fans back there, but not many. And a foul just straight back. 1-2. So the Chung Se Young mainly features the fastball. Again, 50% of the time he's throwing that fastball. Off of that, he's going to throw his changeup 29% of the time, then mixes in a slider, but he seems to be really using that slider hard today. 17% of the time that he used it in his first few games, but seems like he's really featuring it today. And they'll set up on the outside. Misses just over the zone, and it's 2-2. Oh, a circle change. A loose grip on that circle change. Probably why I didn't get through it. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside again. And that one is lifted into the air. That might be trouble. That's coming down, and that is going to drop right in front of Cardenas. Son Ho Young is going to come on in home. And just like that, Lotte takes an early 1-0 lead. That was trouble. The old Texas single just popped it way up. If he was running harder out of the box, he'd probably be on second base instead of first. Reyes should have moved over to third base pretty easily. So 3 straight singles, and that's going to bring up El Capitan Jun Junu. Big pinch hit yesterday to bring Lotte back for the win. 288 on the season, and fouls that one off. First start of the season of the series for Jun Janu. Lithuania breakfast in baseball. Maybe you got to try and check out a Lithuanian baseball game sometime, Steve. Yeah, this is the 0-1. Checks over to first. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside, down at the knees, misses up high over the zone, and it's 1-1. Mhm. A jun- jun- And in the dirt, it's at 2-1. Running into some pitch count issues here. 21 pitches already in this first inning. Two quick strikeouts for him on 7 pitches. But then three straight singles and good base running too, going first to third on those singles. And lays off of that one in the dirt, and now it's 3-1. And in danger of walking the bases loaded for Yugong Nam waiting on deck. Wish I had maybe this was summer or this winter work on getting some cheer songs. Yeah, and here comes the 3-1 pitch, misses outside, and he does just that. So walks the bases loaded. Walks the bases loaded. And already on the phone to the dugouts. This is the manager that said he's going to change things and he is going to start playing small ball, more bunting and running. Already working on being the dumbest manager in the league just before he even started coaching a game. All right, bases loaded. Yugong Nam steps in. I know what you guys are all wondering. What does he do with bases loaded? Well, on the season, he is 2 for 9 with the bases loaded as a double, 4 RBIs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, and first pitch is outside. Ball one, 24 pitches now for the rookie. Again, he is not a high draft pick either. I think he was in the 8th round. Yes, 8th round, 71st overall last year. He will turn 20. Sorry, he will turn 19 next month. So just 18 years old in the big leagues. Well, the Korean big leagues. As that almost hit him. 2-0. Lotte has their Korean ace on the mound today, Pak Seung, coming off a good starts after having a bunch of bad ones, including getting shelled in the All Star game. And the 2-0 misses outside, 3-0. 3-0 counts with the bases loaded. Yugong Nam looking for his second bases loaded walk RBI of this season. 3 home runs, 3 grand slams on his career, and the 3-0 misses up high, and that will walk in the second run as a bases loaded walk brings in run number 2. And that brings up a Hante Young. On Taeyang, 309 on the season, playing second base. Again, Go Sung Min usually plays second base, but he is over there at second now. I don't think he has had any grand slams. But he is hitting a 2 for 4 with the bases loaded as a double and a strikeout. Only his second year in the league, might be considered his first rookie status. Is a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. Another circle change out in front of it. So let's see what he goes with here. Does he throw the slider? He threw sliders in the first 2 at bats. Sets up on the outside again, misses way up high. Well, yeah. Welcome, Kenny. I'm sure you're enjoying this start. 30 pitches from the young guy. Oh, that's too bad. And that one is way outside again. 0-2 to 2-2. Love to go to some foreign league, not KBO. Obviously, I'd love to go to watch some Japanese baseball. But here comes the 2-2 pitch. That is fouled away, and we'll have pitch number 33 of the inning coming up. This is going to be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch just sets up down the middle, and that is fouled away below the zone, but it still gets a piece of it. Yeah, here we go again. The 2-2 pitch just sets up right down the middle again, and that is in the dirt, but it's blocked by Kim Gun-hee, and we've got our first full count of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Yay for full counts. And another foul. 35 pitches already in this first inning. Again, started with the 2 quick strikeouts. Struck out Jung Do Sung and then struck out Go Sung Min before giving up a single, a walk, and a walk. I like Mother Nature, Jim. It's going to pour. That's his ball 4 as he walks in another one. Batting around in the first inning. And just like that, we'll have a pitching change. We almost got through an inning, ladies and gentlemen. Kiwoom will head to the bullpen. As that'll be it for him. 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 3 walks. Maybe he'll get out of it. So we'll see who's coming in to pitch now. As Kiwoom doing Kiwoom things. All right, Im Jin Yook. think that's who they said. Yeah. Imjin Mook will come in to pitch. Imjin Mook. Oh, already a pitching change in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, already our first pitching change. They are batting around now. Pak Sung-wook will shortstop will greet the new pitcher. That's probably his only starts for the rest of the year. Kim Yuna giving him some words of encouragement. Kim Yuna almost had his first win in about 20 games yesterday, but the Kiwoom bullpen blew it. 3 games, 2.1 innings, and the first pitch is a ball low, 1-0. All right, so the 1-0, 9th round pick last year, 8th round from Jung Se Young, 9th round from Hee Jin Mook. And he is following in the 8th rounder's footsteps with 2 quick balls here. Pak Sung-wook hitting a robust 191 on the season. He is the reason why they went and traded for a shortstop last year is that is ripped, but will just be foul, and it's 2-1. Doesn't hit well, doesn't field well. I guess the only thing he does is stays healthy, because outside of that, I don't know why he's on the team. Eo June plays better, but is on the bench today. That's fouled away, and it's 2-2. Good thing those guys behind home plate have their sunglasses on for the right there. You got another guy's sunglasses on. Very important when you're playing in the dome. Swing and a miss, and that's what you expect from your number 9 hitter who's hitting below the Mendoza line. We will go to the bottom of the first after Lotte gets 3 runs on 3 hits and 3 walks. Wow, what a start for Kiwoom. All right, so bottom of the first, Pak Se-hoon out on the mound now. He being staked with a generous 3-0 lead. Pak Se-hoon, 19 games, 108.1 innings, 10-6 on the season with a 4.82 ERA. Which team is that, Jay? Which one is that? Oh, yeah. That's why I'm wearing my Kiwoom Heroes uniform. Best team ever in the upside down standings. Well, you'll be happy to hear, Jay, that next Sunday and the Sunday after will all be Kiwoom games. I prefer to do the 2 o'clock game on Sundays. All right, so Pak Seung gets the rec specs all dialed in on there on the mound. He will be greeted by probably the best captain in the league, Song Sung Moon, 295 on the season. As looks at just strike one, 0-1. Uh, and one thing a lot of people are forgetting about, the Twins not only look great, but the Twins are without Austin Dean right now. As the 0-1 is in there for a strike, 0-2. Not only that, but they've been without Hong Chang-gi the whole season. Shin Min Jae has just been getting it done at the top of that lineup for them. Yeah, Chirinos is the only good foreign pitcher. Again, there were three pitchers that I was very surprised that were re-signed. The 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss there, and the first three pitches, all strikes, and that's 1 away. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. All right, Im Ji Yol steps in now. 264 on the season. That's going to be a ground ball, but gets through. And that will end his no-hitter bid as they've got a runner on first with just one out. Yeah, so before the season, I talked to there was three players, three pitchers that were re-signed that I really, really questioned. The first one was Cuevas. He's gone. The second one was Dennis Reyes for Samsung. He's gone. And the third one was Hernandez for LG, and I think he's probably on his way out. As 245 hitter Lee Ju Hyung steps in and looks at strike one at the top of the zone, 0-1. All three of those guys were only re-signed. I'm not Steve. All three of those guys were re-signed based on their playoff performances, not on their regular season performances. As a swing and a miss at a pitch at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-2. What I'm surprised is that Rojas lasted as long as he did. I thought that either Kiwoom or KT would actually pick up Liberato, or not Liberato, but Florial, as that misses up high, ball one, 1-2. I really thought that either Kiwoom would get rid of Cardenas and pick up Florial, or I thought that maybe KT would get rid of Rojas and pick up Florial. But I think Florial's base running and center field ability. Yeah, I don't remember who it is, but I think Florial's offense was okay, but his base running and defense was bad, and that's why he doesn't have a job anymore. As the 1-2 in there for a strike as he catches them looking. Should have bought a ticket. So there's probably plenty there. As Mary Kate's enjoying her view. All right. Speaking of Cardenas, he steps in now. Ruben Cardenas Ruben Cardenas I believe that's what he just said. 234 on the season. Again, 234 from your is just surprising that he's still on the team. The girl or lady back behind home plate's got the Lotte Pikachu uniform. that's going to be a ground ball. A shortstop grabs it, throws to first, and that will be 3 away. Gives up a single to MGO, but it gets a strikeout and a ground out to end the inning. We'll go to the seconds. It's 3-0 Lotte. Pretty quick inning there for Boxeum. Whoops. Kiwoom had a hit, not Lotte. Fix that real quick. There we go. All right. Yeah, Jim, I was showing earlier the radar. You were asking who do I like in the other games. So this is the radar for Korea. It is about to get real stormy. So if you see this blue dot, that's where I live. That's Daejeon. That's where That's where Han was at. Up here is Seoul. So Jamshil, Kiwoom, and Doosan. Over here is Incheon, which is SSG. And down here is Suwon, which is where KT plays. Then down over here you have Gwangju, where Kia plays. So I don't think that the games are even going to play because it's gonna, yeah, it is gonna get real wet, and it's supposed to rain all next week. Also, as the first pitch in there for a ball. And a swing and a miss there, and it's 1-1. Man, my stuff is all laggy right now. Yeah, another 1-1 in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. There we go. All right, I think I've got nope. And misses outside again. 3-1. Jung Do Sung struck out, or sorry, Jung Do Sung struck out to start the game. But again, Lotte put up 3 in the first, as that is going to be lifted into the gap. That's going to be trouble, as that is going to hit off the wall, and he is going to be on second. He might be rounding to go to third. He is, and he is in there with a leadoff triple, as he shows the absolute speed. And now Lotte is threatening again. That one lifted up. It just hit off the bottom of the wall. He was running hard out of the box, easily ran, saw where it hits, then turned on the burners. Nice, good slide into the outside part of the base, and he is on a third with a leadoff triple. Second most exciting play in the game right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the first pitch is way up high, 1-0. Steve, when do you head back? Or when do you come back, I should say? Go Sung Min. 0-1 on the day, is that one is up high also, 2-0. And here comes the 2-0 pitch to Go Sung Min. Misses up high, 3-0. Thank you, Andrew. Uh-oh. And the 3-0 misses up high. And he walks them. They've got runners on first and third again, this time with nobody out, as that's going to bring up Sono Young. Sono Young started the offense last inning with a 2-out single. Some reason my old earphones didn't charge last night. Throw that in there for 20 minutes or so. Oh, Sono Young 1-for-1 with a run scored and a single back in the first inning, getting up for the second straight inning. Your number 3 hitter. That's a what you would call a good start offensively. Oh, a chance for Lotte to add some more runs here. Yeah, and the curveball in there for strike, and it's 0-1. An 0-1 pitch. That is going to be a liner into the gap, and that's going to move him first to third, and another run comes in. And now somebody needs to stop the beating. Make it stop, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0 now. Still runners on the corners. That brings up Reyes. Reyes singled with a run scored. When do you come back? I was wondering how your your internet connection was. If you're able to actually watch the game on SPO TV or not. 137 hits now on the season for Reyes. And fouls that one away. 0-1. Venezuelan flags flying everywhere around the Lotte team. He has slowed down a little. He was on pace for 220 hits or so for a while as he fouls that one into the catcher. Yeah, and it's 0-2. Hello, hello, NGNF. 18 hits above Diaz and Song Sung Moon. And he lays off of that one low, and it's 1-2. Pikachu uniform slowly dotting its way into the Lotte stands as that one misses outside at 2-2. 3 weeks traveling the Baltics must be nice. Are they out of town all 3 weeks for baseball though, or are you only in Lithuania just for a couple days? As the 2-2 is slapped into left, and that's going to score another one, and then an error on the left fielder. And another run scores on the RBI single. Might not get an error on that, as I think he was nobody advanced any extra bases. Guys, I have a weird. I hear something very weird in my apartment. Trying to figure out what it is. Oh, he did go to third. I think they will give him an error on that. All right, so Yoon Dong Hee looks at the ball one. I understand. All right, I think my fan is going out. Not what I want, but nope, definitely not my fan. Something else. Anyway, it's a 2-1 count now. Sorry, guys. Normally, I can't hear anything in my apartment because I have earphones in both ears. I have the game over here, and then I have what you guys hear over here. But since my AirPod died, now I can't hear anything, and everything's good now. All right, the 2-1, a swing and a miss at ball two or ball three, and it's 2-2. Oh, Yoon Dong Hee RBI single in the first came around to score on the RBI walk. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off of it, so runs the count full. His game is 35 pitches in the first inning, or 36 pitches in the first inning for Jun-Se Young. Now it's that is ripped, but it's foul. Ball boy will have to get off of his chair and head over. Keeps it at 3-2. No, he is now it's 27 pitches. He did get the 1 outs. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Sets up on the inside, and he misses way up high. Swing, but gets a little piece of it, fouls it away. 3-2. This is going to be a long day, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the 3-2 pitch, and he hits him. I don't know if he hit him in the shoulder or he hit him in the head, but he just hit him, knocked his helmet off. I don't know if the helmet getting knocked off was from the pitch or what, but he is up. Doesn't seem to be hurt necessarily. Four seam fastball off the shoulder. Hit him about right here. Sounds good. Yeah. How long are you going to be at the beach, Andrew? Because there is a lot of rain coming. I guess Busan, you got about you're going to get some rain, but then you got some clear skies for a while. Do you live in Busan or just visiting? All right, base is loaded once again as Jun Janu will step in. He walked in his first at bats. Already the number 6 hitter getting their second at bats just in the second inning with no outs. Oh, okay. Quite possibly, Indiana. I'll let him answer that. All right, 4 for 11 on the season with the bases loaded. He did not go around some magical way. He did not go around, hitting a 364 with the bases loaded as Jun Janu. How many home runs? I know you're all wondering. As that is going to be lifted right to the right fielder, though. And that will score a run as they put up another 3. And just like that, it's 6-0. Yeah. So you were here for the highlight of 2017. The 1 year you you here for the Lotte's rise to first place and then sudden jump off a cliff down to 7th place again. Okay, 31 pitches now for Im Jin Mook. Yu Gong Nam RBI walk in his first at bat. Yeah, I remember that. All right. Yu Gong Nam 0-1 pitch coming up. 32 pitches for Im Jin Mook. 284 on the season for Yu Gong Nam. As he lays off of that, 1-1. Also, Lotte's 2020 absolute embarrassment of giving up 16 runs to Hanwha in 1 inning. Reyes was moving on that, I guess, as he tagged up, went to 3rd. All right, the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. First baseman grabs it, comes home. Reyes is in a rundown, and that's going to be 2 away. Heads up play there by the first baseman, and the 3-2 put out puts runners on first and second with 2 outs as Reyes is eliminated at home. All right, Hante Yang steps in, RBI bunt or RBI walk in his first at bat. Also, 35 pitches now, right at 36, which is what the first pitcher threw. As that's up high, ball 1, 1-0. Hey, good old, I remember that because you guys when you guys signed him, Zhang Shi Zhang Shiwan. He was the Hanwha catcher who ended up having 2 doubles in that inning. Got up to bat 3 times. And then they ended up trading Zhang Shiwan for Zhang Sunji. I can't even remember what his name used to be because he changed it whenever he went to Lotte. As that's fouled away. I just remember him because he's the guy that I did the they now have the fan of the match that did the after the game presentation, where it used to be you go on the field and give out a ball and ask some questions and take some selfies. As that's going to be a swing and a miss and tags them out. That will be the end of the inning, but Lotte gets 3 more as the beating continues. And they've left 5 on base already, guys. 5 on base already. Already left 5 runners on base. Oxeon will come back out. He's only thrown 9 pitches. He's had a lot of time to rest in between. We'll see if that actually has any effect on him. Crazy. 3 hits in the first inning, 3 runs because of 2 walks, 3 walks. And then the second inning, 3 runs because of a walk and a hit by pitch. Absolutely crazy. Kiwoom will have their 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. Spotify. Kim Tae Jin, Kim Gun Hee, and then Ju Sung Won. All right, first pitch to Kim Tae Jin, misses outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Lotte has got to be feeling lucky here, as yesterday was a rough one. Scoreless for the entire series against Kiwoom until the 9th inning. Yeah, the 1-0 is in there for a strike, 1-1. Did they score a little before that? Yeah, they didn't score till the 6th, and then 2 in the 9th to get the 3-2 win, as that one is fouled away, and the Lotte fans will get themselves the ball. Kim Tae-jin, 244 on the season, 4 homers, 16 RBIs. Hasn't played entirely too much. I think this might be the first time that I've actually seen him. And the 1-2 pitch doesn't quite break into the zone, and it's 2-2. And fouls it away, keeps it at the 2-2. Jimmy. Game is slowing down to Lotte's pace here as the 2-2 pitch misses way up high, and that's going to be ball 3. Loads the count up 3-2. Andrew, you don't have a TV in? As the 3-2 is popped up. Second baseman out into the grass. Under it's running around, but makes the catch. Looking around like, why didn't any of you guys call me off, man? NGNF, how you been? No, that's misses outside. Well, partly because on Friday, Lotte Kiwoom had Alcantara pitching, That's part of it. Is that's going to be a ground ball off the glove of the third baseman, and he will be on first base. Would be an error in my book, but we'll see. Hits his glove and then bounces up into the air. That's an error in the MLB. Yeah, they're giving him a hit. That's iffy at best. All right, Kim Gun Hee now steps in. Yeah, and it's in there for a strike. Going on. Ju Sung Won. That's right. I've had it right. Oh, Ju Sung Won. Oh, it is badly. I keep hitting the pitch count on the wrong side. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. 259 for Ju Sung Won, the left fielder. Sets up on the outside, slaps the glove on the ground, and just like that, a right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, and of course you throw it in the other batter's box because why would you want to try to strike him out or, get him to ground out into a double play? Why not just waste a pitch in the other batter's box? So here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that is fouled away. Stays the 1-2. Yeah, yesterday Kim Yuna, he has pitched much better. He is the obviously is having a string of very very bad luck. As yesterday, Kiwoom blows the lead in the top of the ninth inning to keep Kim Yuna from getting his first win of the season. But the 1-2 swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirts. And that's two away. Third strikeout of the day for Pak Seung. Kiyoom has so many issues. They're so undisciplined. They don't know the strike zone. As that is popped up in foul territory, Go Sung Min makes the catch over his shoulder, and that will end the second. So we'll go to the third. It's 3-0 plus 3-0, 6-0. Lotte. Another one out hits and then leaves them on base. They're now 0 for 4 with runners on base. Pak Seung is sitting nicely. 24 pitches, 15 in that inning, 9 in the first inning. 24 pitches for him. Kiwoom, on the other hand, is 36 in the first, no, 36 in the first 2/3 of an inning and 39 in the next 4 outs. They've had 6 outs and they've thrown 75 pitches. Lotte will have their 9-1-2 coming up as their leadoff batter and second batter are going to end up hitting at least once in the first each of the first 3 innings. Running level 7. Please recommend a 3-kilometer running course. translating the commercials for those of you on watching on Spo TV. All right, we'll be back. Top of the third. And the first pitch is up high. Ball one. Hak Sung-uk struck out with the bases loaded back in the first inning, 0 for 1 on the day. And that's not going to be a strikeout. That's going to be a liner right back up the middle. And the hit game continues as they are not letting up, ladies and gentlemen. They are taking out their frustrations from the first 2 games of this series. And that brings up Jang Do-sung. Jang Do-sung struck out in his first at bat, a triple and run scored in his second. And it's 0-1 now after the foul ball. Here we go. The 0-1 pitch misses low. Ball 1, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside and misses outside at 2-1. I have to wonder how long this guy is going to go. Must be looking at all the gray. And that is going to be ripped into right field. And just like that, and Pak Sung-ung is going to go to third as first and third once again. Man, this is brutal. Thrashed isn't even the thing. Stefan, how was the game on Friday? All right, here we go. Go Sung Min looks to just strike one down the old middle. Go Sung Min 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in his first at bats, walked in his second, came around to score. He's hitting 600 with runners on first and third. As that one misses inside, ball 1. Did you drive down there? Or did you take the train? As the 1-1 is a ground ball back up the middle. And another run for Lotte. Once again, great base running. They go first to third on the little chopper up the middle. That brings up Sono Young. How long did it take you? Because I know, I don't remember there being very good. The parking didn't seem very good there. And we got another pitcher. Because 2 pitchers isn't enough. He gets 7 outs, ladies and gentlemen. Three straight singles is just man, amazing. Just 9 hits. Yeah, I don't remember there being a lot of extra parking. It's next to the old stadium, I believe, right? I believe the old stadium is right next to it. Yeah. I never went to the old stadium. I've been to the new stadium once. Uh sat in the sat on the table seats because I went with a friend, uh and then that friend used to live in Daegu. So he had some friends there that were obviously Samsung fans. But all right, who's on the mound now? Kim Sung Gi out on the mound now. 33 games, 58 points, 2 innings, 1 win, 6 losses, and 1 hold. Man, this is just rough. Oh, wait, I was thinking you went to Samsung. I was thinking Samsung. Yeah, that was Samsung. It was here. Yeah, I've been to Guangzhou. That is ripped. Greets him first pitch, and that is down the line, and 1 run is going to come in, and he is going to hang out on the third. As that scores another one. Yeah, I've been to the stadium a couple times, but I've only been to one game. As weird as that sounds. Oh, he didn't go first to third? All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Reyes, 2 for 2 with an R run scored and an RBI. Yeah, now that misses outside. Ball one, 1-1. Yeah, I went to a game and it got rained out. I before I even went, I messaged my friends. This is my first year in Korea or second year. I was like, is it gonna rain? And they're like, no, it's fine. Sure enough, as that one is fouled away. It started raining when we got there. We're waiting outside the stadium, and they finally decide to call the game. Into the 1-2 pitch. Uh, as that he goes down, and that's going to be trouble. Throws the glove up, but it's over his head, and 1 run is going to be in and out. Reyes with the double, but Son Ho Young is thrown out. Go Sung Min will easily score. Hey, good job, Kiwoom. You got an out. All right, that misses up high. 1-0. They finally get themselves an out. So Reyes standing on second base now, though. And he hits him. Yoon Dong Hee now hit for the second time today. Almost the exact same place. Manager's out talking to the old umpire, saying, "Hey, man, that's the second time they've hit that guy today. It's a 9-0 game. This happens again. People need to be kicked out." All right, that brings up Jun Janu, who walked in his first at bat to sacrifice in his second. Oh, a 288 on the season for the captain, as that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Three in the first, three in the second, three in the third. Are they going to score 27 runs today, Kenny? As the 0-1 is popped up, but it gets out of play, and it's 0-2. 3 runs an inning. Hanwha game already canceled? So, sorry, yeah. I know, Kenny, you were asking earlier. Forgot all about that. So here's the thing with Sonos Up. Sonos Up is a very, very good hitter. He's in the twilight of his career. Obviously, he's the all-time KBO hit leader, current hit leader. But at this point of his career, that's a swing and a miss there and 2 away. At this point in his career, he's injured a lot. I mean, in fact, right now he's even injured. Their process is that he hits really well against LG. It really, to me, it seems like he's a guy that, again, the GM of Hanwha does the same thing. They go for names. They're not necessarily filling a position of need. Kim Tae-yeon hits very well at the top of the lineup. So I don't know. They can obviously put Kim Tae-yeon down at the 6 spots, but Sonos Up hasn't hit in the number 1 spot for 2 years. The last time he did was in 2023, and he hit well in the leadoff spot there. As that was turned on, but foul. 2-1 now. Yeah, I mean, at that point he was in his his heyday. Hanwha didn't give anything up. They gave up a third round pick next year and $300,000 or something like that to NC for a 2-month guy. His contract is over at the end of this year.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, Ho Ho. As that one is popped up, and another souvenir for the Lotte fans. And 2-2. So yeah, I get the reasoning behind it. They want a leadoff guy, but again, it's so basically if you look at the GM and his signings, as the 2-2 pitch here. That one is lifted up. That might be trouble. Left fielder is under it though, and that will be 3 away. Lotte gets another 3. They leave 2 more on base. They've left 7 on base, even though they've scored 9. And they've almost batted around 3 times. We'll go to the bottom of the third. So the GM has a history of doing this. So in 2023, the offseason, he went out and signed Anshi Hong. So the thing with Anshi Hong is they had struggled with their second baseman. Jung Eun Wan had been hitting well. They have a bunch of errors going to their left. They had brought in Wang Young Mook from the Monsters team or whatever, but they didn't know about him. They were going to try Moon Hyun Bin over at second base, his natural position. He is naturally an infielder, not an outfielder. So they tried Moon Hyun Bin there, and then Anshi Hong at first. I said in my preseason pick, when I was doing my preseason pick, I picked Hanwha to finish 6th that year. But what I said is Anshi Hong looks awful at first base. His footwork is awful. He had all off season to work on it, and it looks really bad. And then they ended up having to take him off of first base because he was so bad and put him at second base. And he hit well last year. But again, they signed him, and it was a position that they didn't need. They had a lot of middle infielders. Then they signed EJ Wan, the backup catcher, who, again, isn't a good catcher. They have young, good guys to get some work back behind the plate. So those 2 signings. And then this offseason, he signed Om Sung Baek, who has not been good, gave up the 2nd most home runs last year in the league. And then this year, he's not doing any better, honestly. Actually, he's doing way worse. 안녕하세요. That's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Then from there, they also signed Shimu Jun. But Shimu Jun, Hanwha's problem has been offensive coordinated. And 저는 미국인이에요. 근데 어디에 살고 있어요? There's the 1-1 in there. And the 1-1 grounded to the third baseman. The backhand, they're saying it's fair. The throw in time, and that's 1 away. Hanwha legend Oh Sun Jin there with the ground out. That's going to flip the lineup back over to Son Sung Moon, who has struck out in his first at bat. No, that's Hanwha legend Oh Sung Jin. Where you at, Mary Kate? And Son Sung Moon, the first pitch is lifted up into center field. Jung Do Sung under it, and that's 2 away. Yeah, I would say, or you could say Kia legend. As 2 away now. Nope, wrong button. Kiwoom doing their best to end this game quickly. Just going up and hacking away. Again, these guys got their sunglasses on inside. Im Ji-yeol steps in, a singled in his first at bat, 1 for 1, but looks at the ball one there, 1-0. Yeah, then this offseason, last year they had trouble scoring runs, so they went and signed the 5th worst offensive player in the current player in the KBO in Shimu Jun, who is now basically been taken out of his spots on maybe plays late in games for defensive purposes. As the 1-1 pitch is fouled away, 1-2. So then he goes and signs again the trade for, I wouldn't even say it's a trade because Hanwha didn't give up any players. But yeah, I'm not real sure where he fits. I know where they're gonna try to fit him because the Hanwha manager is so old that he still thinks it's 1965 and thinks that you've got to have this fast guy up in the leadoff spot. As that's just looking at it, that is a strikeout number 4, second strikeout looking. And we will go to the 4th inning. It's all Lotte, and Kiwoom is just throwing batting practice. 1, 2, 3 inning there. They'll do their best. They're running into money issues, though. Not saying that they don't have the money, but what I'm saying is they're running into the cap issue because they way overpaid for Shimu Jun. They paid for Shimu Jun like he was the best shortstop in the league, and he definitely isn't even the top 5. And they paid for Song Baek like he was one of the top pitchers in the league, but he's not. Obviously, they've spent a lot of money on Yuhan Jin, a lot of money on Cheon Sung, a lot of money on An Chi Hong. They're running at the top of the payroll at this point. So last year they expanded the salary cap, which is why Hanwha was able to spend like they did. But the problem for Hanwha is going to be, and it's going to be very simple. They're going to lose at least one pitcher. They're going to at least lose Ponce to free agency. If they lose Weiss also, do you have a lot of faith in that front office to sign good players? Last year's off season, I said I don't know why he re-signed Pena. I don't know why he re-signed De Sanchez. Neither one were great. Neither one of them made it to the All-Star game. He signed. He did sign Ponce, but at the same time, as that's the first pitch, is going to be caught by the left fielder as he's running over and 1 away. Why does the one girl have jean shorts on and the others have like cheerleader outfits? All right, Pak Sung-uk steps in now. A single to lead off last inning. Came around to score, and it's ball 1 up high, 1-0. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, he signs Pena and Sanchez, and I was questioning those. Yeah, as that's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman grabs it, throws over to first, and 2 away, ladies and gentlemen. 2 away. And that flips the lineup back over to Jang Du Sung. So if you look at it, so in the off seasons, let's talk about who he has signed. He has signed Sanchez. He has signed Pena. Or actually, well, you can go back even further. He signed O'Grady. Yeah, O'Grady. I'll let everybody stop laughing at that. He signed Birch Smith. Birch Smith pitched in 3 innings. As the 0-1 in the dirt, and it's 1-1. So, and then he re-signed Pena, then re-signed Pena again after he didn't prove that he was a great pitcher. He was a good pitcher, yes, but not a great pitcher, and a great pitcher is what Hanwha needs, as evidence for this year. So he re-signed Sanchez, who Sanchez took over after Smith, I believe. And then, yeah, so that didn't work well. Signed Peraza, who played well, but just couldn't stick with it for the whole season. Those signings. So Weiss was a mid-season replacement, and then Florial didn't even stick around, as that's going to be ball four. He is on base for the third time today, as he has been on base three times. He's been up to bat four. As once again, you've got this number two hitter getting up to bat again. So he doesn't have the best track record when it comes to signing players. All right, so Go Sung Min looks at the ball one. Go Sung Min struck out in his first at bats, walked in his second, RBI single in his third. 1 for 2 on the day. Average up over 300 now on the season, up to 301. As here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away on ball two, 1-1. I love that the Hanwha game has already been canceled. And the 1-1 is lined into center field and makes the catch. That's will be the end of the inning. They leave another one on. They've left 8 on so far today. We will go to the bottom of the fourth. It's Lotte, and they're playing against another team, sort of. Are you still down there? Are you back in the Dirty D? Ah, I think Hanwha really lucked out with these two rainouts. Again, they do not play well in Gwangju, but they had Moondong Ju and Wang Jun Saw versus Nail and Oler. I think that they lucked out. All right, Park Se-Hung will face Lee Ju-hyung. Lee Ju-hyung 0 for 1 on the day. And that is just Hook's foul. Man, 1-1. Well, Park Se-Hung, 9 pitches in the first, 15 in the second, 8 in the third. 1-1 pitch now sets up at the waist on the outside corner, and that's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman grabs it, throws to first, and 1 away. Yeah, Lotte, that's the one thing is Lotte is beating the teams that they're supposed to be beating. That's the big difference between this year and previous years. Hanwha is the same. They have struggled a little against against Doosan, though, as that misses outside, ball one, 1-0. Yeah, I mean, Lotte has a losing record against LG, which, yeah, and they have a losing record against SSG. So, but against Kia, who they, struggle against, they're 500 against them, against Doosan 500. And they have a winning record against Hanwha. Well, that'll be put to the test next or in 2 weeks, I believe. Yeah. The 8th of the 12th, 13th, and 14th, Lotte will visit Hanwha. So Hanwha is gonna enjoy their next 10 games as they've got KT, LG, and Lotte. As here comes the 2-0 pitch. And misses low and outside, a 3-0. The last home run was May 23rd against KT. Again, I think if Cardenas played on any other team, he would be gone. But that runs way inside, and that's going to be ball 4. I think, again, if it was any other team, he would have been gone. But Kiwoom is just like, well, we suck so bad. I don't know. There's no point in bringing anybody else in. Just we'll just deal with it. As Kim Tae-jin steps in, he popped up to the second baseman in his first at bats. Swing and a pirouette to strike 1. High ball, Kiwoom. Yeah, no, the 0-1 pitch. Did he go around? I don't think he did. He did. Can we get a replay here? There we go. Yep, right at the plate. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. It sets up right down the middle. Almost hits him. 1-2. Yeah, so last year it'll be Kiwoom, NC, Hanwha will get the first 3 picks. And 1-2 is ripped and caught by Go Sung-min, who tags out the runner as the line out 3 double play as they finally get a base runner on once again, and lines into a double play. A great catch by Go Sung-min. Cardenas just turns and stops. He's like, well, crap, I'm doubled up. We'll go to the 5th. It's Lotte 9. Kiwoom 2 hits. Yeah, the draft system in the KBO used to be really strange. Like, I didn't even get it. Why does it say? Why does it suddenly say 7? Why is everything so weird? So weird. So it can be either one. They could draft out of high school or they could draft out of college. Either one. It used to be, and why it was so concentrated in in Seoul with the teams like LG and SSG and Doosan. Why it was so concentrated there is so it used to be. I think the first or second pick they could pick from anywhere. But outside of that, your first pick had to be in your district, your province. As the first pitch is popped up, Sono Young, shortstop, out under it, and makes the catch. That will bring up Reyes. So yeah, it used to be kind of strange. And then there was another draft, and then there's in the MLB they call it the Rule 5 draft, where you have unprotected players. Here they call it the second draft. It's basically guys that have already been playing; they're protected or not. That's how they got Kim Kong Min last year. Same with Isong Gyu, as that's going to be rolled over to the second baseman that throws it to first, and that's is a quick 2 outs. So yeah, the way it used to be was the first and second pick they could be picked from anywhere in the country. After that, your picks had to be from your province. So that's why Hanwha has a lot of players from Bokil, which is the main high school, the main in Chuncheong, the main baseball high school. That's where Im Jong Chan went. That's where Moon Hyun Bin went. That's Bokil has that. Their colors are orange and black. Is a pretty good high school, but you also have obviously the Seoul teams. So, but from that, uh, yeah, after that, then you could pick whoever after the first round. But now it's just one round or one draft. I believe in September is when it's taken. Obviously, it's just a flipped order. So Kiwoom would get the first pick, they'd get the 11th pick, the 21st pick, and so on. As that is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 2-2. Yoon Dong Hee 1-for-1 on the day, and that is bounced into the dirt. Runs the count full, 3-2. No problem. You actually should check out. Well, I don't think we could even check it out, as a check swing is fouled away. They have the Hanwha hosts the high school versus college all-star game. They have the high school versus college all-star game. They've had it for the last 2 years. It's usually June, as that one is lifted up. Right fielder Cardenas going back in front of the track and makes the catch. And ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the Kiwoom Heroes. That is the first time Lotte is gone. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to the Kiwoom Heroes. Yeah, I went 2 years ago. No, they've had it for the last 3 years, I think. I went the first year they had it. It's kind of like the All-Star game, the Futures All-Star game. You got the uh high school All-Stars versus the college All-Stars, and then they have a home run derby and the fifth inning stretch. So it's kind of interesting. Lots of future players, I should say. All right. Kiwoom will have their 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the fifth inning against Pak Seung. Again, Pak Seung is absolutely dealing 43 pitches through 4 innings. But it used to be on Constitution Day, which is a red day. I know you don't get your red days off, but then they changed it this year and made it on like it's just a random Tuesday or something or a Monday. Kind of annoying, actually. I think attendance was way down because of it too. Ponce and Weiss and Kim Saw Hyun all at the top of the board there. And first pitch is fouled away, and it's 0-1. Kim Gunny. So Wong Sung Bin out in the center field. The Jang Do Sung moves over to right as Wong Sung Bin takes over for Yoon Dong Hee. Yeah, and a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. I'll get that changed. And throws the same pitch. So this time he decides he's not going to swing at it, and 1-0. And the 1-2 swings and misses at a pitch, rolls all the way back to the backstop. Throw doesn't throw to first, but that will be a leadoff strikeouts, but he will be hanging out on first base. On the wild pitch. Chance for a 4 strikeout inning, ladies and gentlemen. And that misses there. Ball 1-0. Ju Sung Wan 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in his first at bats. And that just misses on the outside again. He's trying to get him to chase. They've been chasing all day. Kiwoom fans behind home plates, we're rethinking the life decisions right now. Is this game is not in doubt. And the 2-0 pitch, that's going to be a ground ball through. Oh, why did the third baseman not go for that ball? As that's going to be a single through the side. And now they've got runners on first and second with nobody out. Third baseman should have dove for that. I think he has it. Maybe not be able to throw him out at first, but might have been able to get the guy at second. It's a catcher. All right. So Guan Hyuk Bin steps in. He fouled out to the first baseman in his first at bat. Looks at strike one, and it's 0-1. And that just catches the top of the zone, and it's 0-2. Anybody else watch the before actually during this game before this game was playing? They had a like Korea versus Taiwan 12 and under championship game or something like that was on TV. As the 0-2 pitch that's up on the outside and he rolls over that, pitcher is going to be able to field it. Underhand toss to first. And that is one away. Does move the runners both up. But Oh-Sun Jin coming up. You saw some. Under 21, right? Or under 12, 12 and under, or was it 16 and under? I didn't see. I was flipping through. Under, yeah. Okay. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Just so undisciplined. And the 1-1 pitch, that's going to be to the right, to the first baseman. Grabs it, takes it himself. But Kiwoom keeps themselves from being shut out, ladies and gentlemen. Keeps themselves from being shut out as Hanwha legend Oh-Sun Jin gets the RBI groundout. Won't be an earned run, though, is the strikeouts. That flips the lineup back over. As Song Moon rips that one into right field, and that will be an RBI single. As Kiwoom puts up another one. Big RBI from the captain there. Well, 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 how has life been? That is a baby. That is a baby in your profile picture, sir. All right, so 2 away, but 2 runs in as that misses outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Oops, wrong side. Song Moon does have wheels as he had 34 straight stolen bases. I'm still alive, and that's going to be off the glove of the third baseman. That should be an error. Pulled his glove up before the ball was in it. That should be 2 errors on him today. They'll have a little mound visit here as want to talk to him. He's at 59 pitches, so it's not a pitch count thing at all. Lotte has to Lotte. It would be unheard of if Lotte did not Lotte. All righty. Ju Hyung now steps in 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his first at bat. Looks at to strike one on the inside corner, and it's 0 1. And a swing and a miss at a pitch up at his eyes. It's exactly where they set up, and that's exactly where he swung. And it's 0 2. I have not been to the game, as that's way up high, 1 and 2. I didn't get a season ticket this year. I tried to get a season ticket on the third base side, but they didn't have one in the cheer section. So yeah, I have not been to a baseball game all season. And here comes the 1-2 pitch that sets up high on the outside corner again. Swing and a miss on the inside, and that's will be it. They do get a couple runs, ladies and gentlemen. They've left 4 on. We'll go to our little break. We will go to our break. All right, so we're back. John Janu, first pitch is fouled away. We've got a new pitcher out on the mound, Yoon Sung Won. And that is fouled away also. There we go. Nope, they didn't care anything about season ticket holders. As I think he might have went around. Did they check down to first? And they said no. Ball one. Yeah, so a lot of Hanwha season ticket holders are upset because not only one of the benefits of being a Hanwha season ticket holder, the only benefit really, is the ground ball off the knee of the second baseman, as that'll shoot into right field. We'll see if that should be an error. Uh, so you have basically Hanwha season ticket holders gets a handful of benefits. The first benefit is you're allowed to buy the season ticket. You're allowed to reserve it the second next year also. Another one is at the end of the season, they have like a big events, and you are allowed to get first pick of those. Then you're also they have these once a month options, as that's going to be a ground ball to the short third baseman throws to shorts, and then that's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Then outside of that, there's at the end of the season, you can also go down on the field and they have a fireworks display. It's a high fiving the players. So in this off season, so the last game of the season, nope, no fireworks display for the fans. They had one, but you didn't get to go down on the field to watch it. No talent show for the players. No a chance to re-reserve your season tickets. Not only that, they also raised the price another 30%. It's gone up 100%, over 100% since 2020. In those 5 years, they've finished in 10th, 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 9th, and 8th. On top of that, the just a sec is that's in there for a strike and it's 0-2. On top of that, they also uh, the season tickets. If you have a season ticket, you can't get in the first 20 rows. They only allow season ticket holders to get the 20 rows and back, or 21st row and back. So basically, you're saying even if you're a season ticket holder, you can't have the best seats in the stadium. You can only have the bad seats. You can only have row 20 and behind. Yes. 1-2 pitch misses up high, 2-2. Between all that and then re-signing the alcoholic that drinks and drives, I don't want to be a Hanwha fan. All right, to the 2-2 pitch. Off the handle of the bats, but fouled away. It stays 2-2. Han Tae Young. 0 for 2 on the day. Walked and scored. Walked with an RBI, strikeout, and a fly out to left. And he fouls that one away. Stays 2-2. Yugong Nam, the number 6 hitter, and Han Tae Young, the number. Is it Han Tae Young or Han Tae Young? Did I have his name spelled wrong? No. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. They get a leadoff single, but the ground into double play eliminates that. So we'll go to the bottom of the sixth. It's 9-2 Lotte. Uh so I well they no longer have the weekend season ticket the weekend season tickets. They only have that early bird thing, which is $125 to get the chance to buy a ticket at regular price the day before everybody else. So they're getting $125 per each of those on the season, and then they're getting full season ticket price. They're getting full ticket prices outside of that. So it's just a money grab. Uh, they're taking advantage of the fact that it's popular right now. Again, this is the most popular the baseball has ever been in this country, and I don't know how long it will last. I really don't know how long it will last, especially if these teams aren't going to do something to combat the scalpers. Uh, the fact that these scalpers basically are buying up they're running programs to buy up of these tickets, and then they instantly, I mean, before you even can log in and buy a ticket, there's already tickets on the secondhand or the secondhand market listed. So that's driving some people away. Obviously, it's making it seem more scarce. So the KBO probably enjoys that. The teams get their money, so they don't care. As the first pitch from Pak Seung is a ball. We have a change back behind the plates. Sung Sung Bin takes over for Yugong Nam as Cardenas fouls that one away, 1-1. Oh yeah, they will. And that's going to be a ground ball past the diving shortstop, and Cardenas has himself a leadoff single. And that'll be it for him. Now Cardenas will come out. And that's going to be rolled over. Second baseman throws to short. It's a great play. And that will be one away. Fantastic play by the second baseman. Quickly grabs it, throws it to short to get the lead runner who just came in to run for Cardenas. Yeah, they'll increase ticket prices again. And that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Trying to find out who pinch ran. Oh, Young brought you home. And the 0-2 swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout number 6 on the day. And 2 away. That brings up a Jusung Wan. My button is stuck. There we go. And that is turned on. That's going to go deep, deep. But making the catch as he jumps into the wall is Reyes. And that's will be a 3 away. Bat flip should have worked on hitting the ball a little bit harder, as that leaves another runner on. Fantastic bat flip, though, as we'll go to the 7th inning. It's 9-2. Lotte. Massive bat flip. Yet. Nothing. Well, it's not that I don't want to go to the stadium. I would still go to the stadium. Like I would still go to the stadium. That's not a big deal. But I mean, I have friends that have had season tickets for years. That didn't buy a season ticket this year and are pissed. They still go, but they're only going once a week or 2 or 3 times a month. Yeah. So they are allowed to sign them. They can only pay them, I think, up to $300,000. Uh, they they have to be from the Asia League. You can have one pitcher and one fielder, one batter. I don't know if that increases the foreign cap, the $4 million foreign cap. I don't know if that adds to that or not. It's definitely possible. Welcome. It is possible. It is the KBO. The game is never over until the last out. Now the likelihood is well, that's in there for a strike. Kiwoom has a better chance of coming back than you have of going a game without seeing it, without seeing a runner on first and second, nobody out, and a bunt. Yoon Sung Won still out there. Worked through that leadoff single to get the double play. Only threw 12 pitches in that inning for him, as that is fouled away. I think a lot of Australian players will come, and that's why you saw a lot of guys, the temporary replacements this year. A lot of them Australians, as the 1-2 pitch misses low, ball two. Yeah, I heard a rumor that they're trying to sign this Nick Kiwi guy out of New Zealand. As that hits him, might have hit the edge of the bats, or the knob of the bats. It hit something. Designated bunter. As this sets up on the outside, slapped foul. It's kind of like Lachlan Wells. He came to pitch for Kiwoom, and he pitched fairly well. They even offered him a contract, but he's like, no thanks. As here comes the 2-2. Did he go? I don't think he did. And that runs the count full, 3-2. Big Kiwi the enforcer. Big Kiwi the enforcer. And that's going to be grounded right back to the pitcher who stabs it with his glove, throws over to first, and that's one away. Flips the lineup back over as Jong Do Sung steps in. Well, Kiwi wouldn't get a chance. He doesn't get a chance, for a couple years. They would probably, knowing Hanwha, they would probably like try to do the haka. Like they would make that his cheer as the 2-0 misses outside, and it's one and or sorry, the 0-0 misses outside 1-0. I only hit to one song and one song only. My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas. What does it even mean? I don't know. It's just so provocative. As here comes the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. Chiang Du Song, 2 for 3 on the day. Struck out in his first at bat, a triple and a run scored, a single and a run scored, and walked in his last at bat. As here comes the 2-1 pitch. Just catches the outside, and it's 2-2. Make sure you have more than just your name in the song. And it catches him looking. A nasty curveball there. And 2 away. Slider. That brings up a Go Sung Min. Go Sung Min, a 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out in his first at bat, a walk, a run scored, an RBI single, a run scored, and a fly out to center. As that one's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah, that as the 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. That's it. Just Nick. Uh-oh. Why is my and that is popped up into foul territory is Son Sung Moon and makes the catch. And that's 3 away as I continue to have some ear issues. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's a 7-run game. Lotte 9, Kiwoom 2. But luckily, this game is moving along now. I like what we see here. Do like the fact that they called Hanwha's game early. They didn't wait around for, an hour before the game. They're like, okay, guys, it's pouring down rain. We have the worst drainage in the entire KBO. We're just gonna go ahead and call it now. All right, Kiwoom has the 8 and 9-1 hitters coming up. See if Pak Seung is still out there. Just setting it to 71 pitches. crazy. 9 pitches, 15 pitches, 8 pitches, 11 pitches, 20 pitches, and 8 pitches. 71 pitches. 71 pitches through 6. Could he go the full game? Could he get a complete game shutout, ladies and gentlemen? That is the real question. All right, so Jung Hoon takes over at first base for Go Sung Min. First pitch is fouled straight back. Get that to changed. Go Sung Min out to Jung Hoon in. That baby is dominating the cuteness. As that is fouled away. As in foul territory, though, is Jung Do Song and makes the catch, one away. Now it can be whoever. They'll probably have Ponce start anyway. But again, I'm not too sure that it will even happen. No Sun Jen 0 for 2 on the day, a ground ball to the shortstop. And that's will be 2 away. Flips the lineup back over to Song Sung Moon. Yeah. Yeah. So really, how many games are going to be played at all next week? I have to think that they'll try to have Ponce starts whichever game, and they want him to start as much as possible because he is their only, I would say, reliable starter. Weiss has obviously pitched well in the last few games, but that is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Song Sung Moon, RBI single in his last at bat, struck out in his first and flew out to center in his second. 1 for 3. I don't think he went around. And here we go. The 1-1 pitch misses low. 2-1. Maybe I should become a fan free agent, Charles. As the 2-1 in there for a strike on the outside, and it's 2-2. See which team, see what kind of contract I can draw from a team. And in the dirt, so runs the count full, 3-2. Yeah, and the 3-2 is ripped into right field as he is going to cut it off. And he is on base again with another single. How did you get off? How did you get off? Don't you have intensive classes? Don't you have to work during the day on Tuesdays and Thursdays? All right, so we'll get a pinch runner here as he fouls that into his foot. I have to work at 10:30 tomorrow morning. I'm not happy about it. Oh, so you're just you're off in the afternoon? Yeah, they wanted me to teach yeah, they wanted me to teach the Tuesday, Thursday, and I was like, "No, As the 0-1 is a popped up and foul, 0-2. Because for me, like it would be way too complicated to go to work and then have like an hour and a half off before I have to come back into work again. 'Cause I'd spend, an hour and a half, 2 hours a day commuting back and forth. No thanks. And that is going to be a ground ball through the right side and back to back singles. Yeah, but at least you live close to work, so you can, go home. And he will come out. So we'll have another pinch runner here. Yi Ju Hyung fouls that one away. 85 pitches now for Pak Se-eun. One here to Yi Ju Hyung. Yi Ju Hyung 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out looking in his first at bat. A 4-3 ground out in his seconds. And a strikeout in the fifth. And that misses outside 1-1. That was my complaint. Like if I lived closer, then I would be okay. But the fact that I don't live close at all. All righty, here comes the 1-1 pitch. And he ground ball through the middle of the infield, and that's is going to score another run. And here comes Kiwoom, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Kiwoom Heroes. Back to back to back RB or back to back to back singles. Now you've got runners on a third and first with one out or with two outs. Hak Ju Hong steps in. Still two outs. Ran into some issues in the fifth inning. Now sitting into some issues in the seventh. A quick two outs from him. Oh yeah, you got to make sure that the closer comes in. I don't think Lotte realizes that the win still counts if the closer doesn't pitch. That's what Hanwha did the other day. They brought Kim So Hyun in with one out in the eighth or two outs in the eighth so that he could get the save. Almost took out Cardenas. And the 0-1 misses outside 1-1. Oops, wrong side. I still wish they had those green uniforms in the non high level or high quality. I wish they had the replicas. I don't like buying authentic uniforms because, especially for Kiwoom or Samsung, because they're not real. They're not Nike, as that one misses up high. That's why night when you buy a Kiwoom uniform, it's either replica or high quality. They don't actually say authentic because since the Nike stuff is not the Nike and the Under Armour stuff is not available. As here comes the 2-1 pitch, sets up on the outside, misses out up high, and now it's 3-1. Is he gonna walk the bases loaded? Throw it in the strike zone is what they're saying. As that one is popped up, right fielder under it, and 3 away. They leave another 2 on, but they do get another run. It's 9-3 now as we go to the 8th inning. Uh, yeah. So the whole closer. So wins and losses are easy. Uh, so a win to be a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings. If you don't go 5 innings, you can't get the starts or you can't get the win. As far as a loss, anytime that you are pitching, I mean, so if the runner that you let on gives the team the lead, you get the loss. So like if so, say you know you have Ju Hyun Song comes in, and he gives up it's a 2-2 game. He gives up a walk and then brings in Pak Sung Won and he gives up a double and the run scores. Ju Hyun Song would get the loss, even though Pak Sung Won gave up the hit that scored the run because you are responsible for the runners that you put on base. Uh, it doesn't matter if it's an error or not, or if it's a walk or a hit or what. So that's easy how you get the loss. Again, for a strike, if you or for a win, if you are the starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings, and the team has to have the lead when you come out of the game. If they take the lead, so if you're pitching in the top of the 6th, you finish the 6th inning, your team is losing. They come up to bat in the bottom of the 6th, and they go ahead. Then you would get the win because you were pitching. You were still technically pitching whenever that's happened. There's lots of changes on the base pass or on the field. Go Young Woo over to short third. All Jun Sol at short, and Oh Sun Jin over to first. As Son Ho Young greets Yun Sung Kwan, and that's ball 1-1. Go Ho Young or Son Ho Young, a 3 for 4 on the day. Single run scored, a single RBI single and a run scored, and an RBI double. That's going to be a fly ball. The right fielder makes the catch though, and that's 1 away. No, closer. It's only a save whenever the the batter on deck would give them the lead. And Reyes steps in and looks at just strike one, or it would tie the game, I think. So if it's a three run game, the save thing is, and I don't know if it's the same for every league. Sometimes it's a different based on each league. Is that's going to be a ground ball up the middle, grabs it, throws over to first, and that's 2 away. So basically, it needs to be a 3-run game. If it's more than a 3-run game, then it's not a save situation, unless there's runners on base. So if it's a 4-run game and the bases are loaded, then it would be a save situation. All right, so Wong Sung Bin steps in, getting his first at bat of the day. Looks at to strike one, and it's 0-1. And that's going to be a single into right field. And another hit for the old Lotte Gigantes. Oh, stats, 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 stats. The more, the better. And that brings up a Junjanu, fouls the first pitch away, and it's 0-1. All right, I think I've got everything adjusted, fixed, and set up right. And the 0-1 misses inside, 1-1. See if they've canceled any of the other games. Not yet. Surprisingly, the forecast for all of these says no rain, just cloudy. All right, the 1-2 pitch coming up. Sets up on the inside, a swing and a miss. That'll end the top of the 8th. They get another runner on base, but they leave them. They've left 9 on base so far today, but they're up a 9-3 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Lotte in control. All right. I don't think so, man. This is the radar now, and there's Seoul. The games don't start for another hour and a half. And there's Daegu. I don't. They're gonna get rain. As Seoul, it's gonna start raining in Seoul real quick. Daegu might be a little bit later, but yeah, Daegu is supposed to start raining around 8. So a change in the pitcher here. Kim Kon Hyun out on the mound now for Lotte. First pitching change of the day for them. Yeah, mine says showers in the vicinity. So Jang Do Sung moves to left now. Kim Dong Hyuk over to rights as Reyes comes out. And first pitch is right down the middle for a strike. And second pitch is in there for a strike also. As just one more change. As that is lifted into right field and he makes the catch. And one away. All right, I think I've got it fixed now. All right, Kim Gun Hee, 1 for 3 on the day, singled in his first at bat, and a couple of strikeouts after that. So 1-0 now, as that one is in the dirt. 236 on the season for the young catcher. And the 1-0 swing and a miss, 1-1. LG and Samsung should be a good pitching matchup too. Is the 1-1 misses outside at 2-1. Chirinos versus Garabito. Jesus versus Logan and the old Changwon. That is under. It is the right fielder and 2 away now. Big change after the break for Lotte. They finally got some rest. As stepping in now is Ju Sung Wan. Not Ju Sung Wan, 1 for 3 on the day, a strikeout, a single, and a fly out to the left as that's fouled away down the third base line, and it's 1-1. Get this game over with. Well, it's not just the stadium is not their thing. It's also the fact that the getting to the stadium is really difficult. As the 1-1 just catches the inside corner, 1-2. So getting to Changwon is obviously the most difficult. It's the farthest away for everybody. But then once you get there, getting to the stadium, it's 5 kilometers from the, as that's a swing and a miss there on a pitch that was in the other batter's box dirt. And that'll be the it for Kiwoom in the 8th. We'll go to the 9th. Yeah, so for getting to the stadium from so the bus station and the KTX, the train station, are right next to each other. But getting from the KTX, because I hate buses, so getting from the KTX station to the game is about 5 kilometers. I actually walked it the last time I went there. 안녕하세요. 뭐 하고 살지? Yeah, so it's kind of difficult to get from the KTX station to the stadium, and there's no parking around the stadium, so driving there is really difficult. Uh, Around the stadium, there's lots to do. I mean, they have like a skate park, they have a basketball courts, they have a lot, they have a big, huge grassy area right behind the stadium that you can play with. Next door to it is the second league team. They also have, it's kind of like a Hanwha section where they have they have the new stadium. Then next to it is the old stadium. They also have like a big taekwondo, uh, like the Cheukwan is what they're called, like a gymnasium slash thing. Uh, Kind of like Hanwha has behind their old stadium, where they have a lot of taekwondo tournaments and stuff. Because when I went there, they had this huge taekwondo tournament going on. But yeah, there's tons of stuff around it. It's just getting it to the stadium is the problem. So Osuk Ju out on the mound now, 35 games, the 37.1 innings, a one loss, and a three holds at a 5.54 ERA. Uh-oh. All right, he will face the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Galmegi going on now as Son Sung Bin looks at ball one. Son Sung Bin hitting 150 on the season, getting his first at bat of the day. And the 1-0 is inside, or 2-0. I need one of these teams to move, and I can become a fan of that team. I need a new team in the KBO. Is the 2-0 pitch lifted up, and that might be trouble. Right fielder coming in and it makes the jumping catch. I don't know why he jumped, but he does, and it's one away. Overran it, and so had to jump, throw the glove up, and jump. Yep, almost overran it. Jump up, throw the glove back, and find a present inside the webbing. Well, one away now. And that brings up Ante Young. Misses way outside. 0-1. 1-0. Ante Young hitless on the day. Walked, scored a run or with an RBI in his first at bat. Strikeouts, fly out to left, and another strikeout. Yeah, it would be really difficult. Like you would have to play against Jeju and then like either Changwon, Gwangju, or Busan. Like you would have to be playing those teams in that order because you couldn't go. I guess you could go Seoul to Jeju, and you'd have to get a plane, but I think money wise that would be kind of difficult. Ante Young, Yoon Dong Hee, and Kim Wong Jun. They want them on the KBO representative team. And the 3-1 misses in, and that's going to be a walk. Come on now, let's get this game over with. No walks. Treat it like softball. Go up swinging, ladies and gentlemen. we'll have a pinch hitter. Iho Jun. Nope. Kim Min Sung will pinch hit. What took so long? Like, why? Why wouldn't you have him already ready to pinch hit? Like, come on, you're upset. You're up six in the top of the ninth. Why would you not have him ready? All right, misses, and it's 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch misses outside at 2. And game winning hits yesterday for Lotte. Not going to have a game winning hit today, is obviously they've been up for the whole 2 hours and 45 minutes that we've been on this broadcast. As the 2-0, and he hits him. Third time that they've hit Lotte. All right, here comes Jang Do Sung. Started as a center fielder, then moved to right. Now he's over and left. He's 2 for 4 on the day. And he looks at to strike one down the middle, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, he's fouled, and it's 0-2. There we go. Let's keep going now. Throwing some pitches, swinging the bats, ladies and gentlemen. Can this game get over in under 3 hours? They've got 11 minutes to do it. Yes, here comes the 0-2 pitch, sets up on the outside. Swing, and tips it into the glove. That's outs number 2. Third strikeout of the day for him, and that's 2 away. Jong Hoon now. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. Just returned to the first league today. Getting a little playing time. And a big swing, just like he always does, but into the netting behind home plate. Na Sung Yup taken off the roster. So it looks like Hernandez was taken off of the first team roster for LG today, so he should be on his way out. Again, you've got to make changes. They've got to be on the new players have got to be on your roster by, I think, August 15th or 16th or something like that. No, it's turf. As the 1-2 is fouled in. So, like, Stefan, if you're looking at the screen, so it used to be, so if you went to Gochuck and you sat behind home plate, so like the people you can see back behind home plate there, if you sat back there before the game, you could go down onto the field. That's the 1-2. That's going to be a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman over to his left makes the play, and that will be 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. The Lotte's up 9-3. They leave another 2 on. They left 11 on. 11 runners left on base. So yeah, I think it was used to be really cool. So like again, when I would go check when I go to away games, I often go really early to kind of walk around, see what's going on at the stadium, do all of that stuff. Uh and so I would go early, I would get there, and then I the only time I think the first game I went to Go Chuck, I sat right next to the cheer section. After that, I almost always sit behind home plate, uh, just because I hate Go Chuck. I just don't like the stadium. Getting in is really difficult, but if you sit behind home plate, there's a special entrance for you, so you don't have to wait in line, and yeah, it's just easier to get around everywhere in there. So I sat back behind home plates, and then want to say like an hour before the game starts. If you look up into, it says ground something bull Bulga time, meaning time to see the ground. So you kind of go in through or right next to the first base dugouts, and then you can go down on the field, take pictures, and all of that stuff. So it's pretty cool. I don't know if they still do it or not. It was a thing that they used to do uh, back whenever as Iho Jun is over at shorts, Kim Min Sung takes over at third. But it's a thing that they used to do, but I think this was whenever they were the Nexon Heroes, not the Kiwoom Heroes. So I don't know if they still do it or not. All right, so Pak Jin in there looks at throws a strike one, 1-0. Or sorry, 0-1. So there are some changes. I'm not gonna mess with them though right now. Sono Young is out. Iho Jun is in that section or in his spot in the lineup as the 0-1, and that's going to be a liner right to Iho Jun and 1 away. Yeah, go during the summer. Then you don't have to deal with the Korean heat. And that misses inside. 1-0. No Sun Jin 0 for 3 on the day. Does have an RBI though. Is he had an RBI ground out in the? Nope. We've got a pinch hitter here. Yum Sung Won. I was like, wait a minute. 1-1 now. I was like, oh, Ho Sun Jin is definitely not left-handed. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's 2 away. Oh, I can't. To me, man, I can't do the humidity, man. It is brutal for me. All right, it's a 2 away now. That just catches the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Yeah, the angle of the stadium is better as the 0-1 is popped up center fielder Wong Sung Bin in front of the warning track, and that's will be out number 3. An easy win for Lotte. They win a jump out early, 9-0. The Kiwoom puts a couple more runs on. Again, the first inning, yeah, Lotte started with 2 strikeouts, but then a single by Sono Young, a single by Reyes, a single RBI single by Yoon Dong Hee, and then a walk by Jun Janu, and then a walk to Yu Gong Nam that scored a run, the second run, and then a walk by Han Tae Young that scored the third run. Then the second inning, they starts with a triple by Jang Do Sung, then a walk by Go Sung Min, an RBI single by Son Ho Young, an RBI single by Reyes, then a hit by pitch, a sacrifice fly, puts them up 6-0. Then in the third inning, a leadoff single by Pak Sung Uk, a single by Jang Do Sung, and then an RBI single by Go Sung Min, an RBI double by Son Ho Young, and then a RBI double by Reyes, and then a hit by pitch. So another 3 runs there. Kiwoom added a couple late in the game, 2 in the 5th, as they finally got to Pak Seung, a single. It should have been an unearned run, though, as I believe both of those runs were unearned. No, they charged them to him, but again, I guess it wasn't an error. It was gets the strikeouts, but the catcher's not able to hold on to it. And then a single and a ground out and another ground out, so scored a run, and an RBI single by Sung Sung Moon. But they get 3 runs. Yeah, they won the second half from the 5th through the 9th. Kiwoom won, which when you're as bad as Kiwoom is, you've got to have some sort of something to look forward to. But that'll be it for me. Go enjoy some baseball. You got an hour before the other game starts. I would check out, obviously, LG versus Samsung. That's 2 foreign pitchers. You have also KT versus NC is another 2 foreign pitchers. Is Jesus versus Logan in that game. Chirinos versus Garabito in the LG Samsung game. The other game, Chaemin Jun versus Chaemin Suk in Seoul. I'd pass on that one. I don't know if any of the games will actually completely be played. As far as Daegu, they're about to start getting some rain. My weather app is shut down. I have to restart it here. The games, maybe they'll get started. Maybe they'll play. Again, Daegu, it's currently raining in Daegu right now. Changwon might be able to get 5 innings in, as that is the farthest right. So thank you guys. Thank you, Steven. I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. You should come in at 9:30 like I have to, just to say hi, and then go back home. So, but thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back next weekend. Huge game, a huge series. Saturday series is going to be Hanwha and LG. So who's going to be in first at that time is going to be the real question. Who is going to be in first place come the weekend? So Saturday I will do LG versus Hanwha, and then on Sunday I will once again do the 2:00 game because it is the best for me, and and the best for you guys. That'll be Doosan versus Kiwoom. So Saturday Hanwha at LG, Sunday Doosan at Kiwoom. But that's it for me, guys. I will see you guys next Saturday. And as always, until next time.